Hello and welcome to a match between Team Posers and Genie Throws. My name is Radnor. I'll be casting this matchup here today. Definitely excited. This matchup is underway. And we're going to see bans coming out from both teams already. We've got Io and Batrider banned out from Team Posers, as well as Genie Throws has banned out the Lone Druid. Of course, good bans here. Makes sense to see these bans being picked up. Io, with that relocate, is definitely a headache after he hits level 6. The initiation that you can get out of Batrider is no joke, so it's no surprise to see them banned out here. Lifestealer will be the last ban, and we are going to see Magnus being picked up from Team Posers. Magnus, of course, a phenomenal initiator. Huge team potential there. Once he hits level 6 and gets that reverse polarity, he is a force to be reckoned with. We do see Darkseer and Rubik being picked up by Genie Throws. Rubik, of course, a phenomenal counter to the Magnus. Once he hits level 6, he will have that spell steal, but by himself, he is a tremendous support with the telekinesis and Fade Bolt. Definitely not a hero to overlook. He can do tremendous in a team fight. And we're going to be seeing Clockwork and Shadow Demon being picked up as well. Very good pickups here. Clockwork, a very good solo lane, whether it's the mid lane or the off lane. He has tremendous control with those cogs, and that hook shot is nothing to laugh about. It can get him in, initiate on heroes, and he is a great start of a fight. Shadow Demon, a phenomenal support, definitely top tier support. He can be on the offensive, on the defensive, not someone to overlook at all. Templar Assassin will be the third pickup here for Genie Throws. Templar Assassin, of course, a phenomenal mid lane hero, very good damage, and just a good hero overall for that mid lane. Our bans are coming out. We're going to see Gyrocopter and Nyx Assassin being banned out. No surprise there. Gyrocopter, of course, tremendous damage late game. Especially with that flat cannon. He can melt supports in seconds if they're within 1,000 range of him. No surprise to see him being banned out. Nyx Assassin is a tremendous ganker, has great potential even before he hits level 6 and gets his Vendetta. But once he hits 6, you tend to see heroes drop around a Nyx Assassin. Sven is also going to be banned out, as well as the Faceless Void. Good ban so far. Heroes you just don't want to go up against. I mean, an Alchemist as well. Alchemist is going to be banned out here. It would not surprise me to see either Bane banned out or picked up here for Team Genie Throws. A good pick overall, but we need to see some supports come in, as well as a hard carry for Team Posers, and good team fight potential with both teams. You've got the Wall of Replica with Darkseer, tremendous skill, especially late game. Once those heroes get stuck in that, especially with a well-placed vacuum, you can see some huge team fight come out of it. We do see the final ban is going to be the Juggernaut. Luna is going to be the hard carry picked up for Team Posers here, and Jakiro is actually the support that Genie Throws decided to go with. Very good support there with the Jakiro. The Ice Path is a tremendous skill, can lock people in place, and the Micropyre can do a very good amount of damage. Luna, of course, great potential for dropping towers as well as heroes. With her Eclipse, her Lucent Beam, she is just a nightmare late game, and no surprise to see her picked up here. We've got 2 more picks coming out of this draft. Excited to see where these are going to go. You can expect to see I mean, it wouldn't even surprise me to see something like a Lena come out here. Lena is a very good support, good amount of damage. She does suffer from the possibility of dying a little easily, but that can be fixed just by items as well. And Spectre is going to be the final pickup from Team Genie Throws. Spectre is a very good late game hero. the Haunt is a tremendous skill and not something to be ignored. Very good team setups here. Two slightly different styles in the way that they're going to be playing here. We've got Magnus, the Great Initiator, as well as the Clockwork. So we expect to see initiation coming out of Team Posers. Genie Throws is going to have very good counter initiation potential. You've got the Disable from Jakiro, Rubik with his hold. Just very well set up. And I'm going to go over...
Prepare for battle.
Each of the teams real quick. We've got Genie on the Templar Assassin. We've got Gak 2 on the Rubik. We've got some random one on Jakiro. We've got Bettiest on Spectre, and we've got playing the Dark Seer. As for the Dire side, we're going to see Epizootic on Lena, Loud Metal on the Shadow Demon, Snow Hyoron on the Magnus, P Swift on the Luna, and P Jeeves on Clockwork. As for laning here, we're going to be seeing the Clockwork going mid, the Mighty Magnus going top in a solo lane. We are going to be seeing a tri-lane down on bottom of Lena, Luna, and Shadow Demon for the Dire. And for the Radiant team, we're going to be seeing Templar Assassin in mid, Darkseer on the top lane, and a tri-lane on bottom of Spectre, Rubik, and Jakiro. Good lineup so far. As you see, there's quite a few compendiums picked up for this matchup here. Definitely excited to see those come out into this matchup. It's going to be an exciting match. We've got some aggressive warding coming out here from the Dire side. They're already coming up. Invisibility coming out on Shadow Demon already. And no real ability to initiate on the Templar Assassin. She saw the Lena come in, and because of that was able to get away. We do have initiation coming up here. Ice Path comes out from Jakiro. Some minor damage coming out. Luna is going to be taking down this Jakiro. Luna gets first blood. We have the disruption coming out on Spectre. Beautiful Light Strike Array coming out from the Lena. No, Telekinesis is going to come out on the Luna. The teleports are coming in from Jakiro, but Lena is going to be able to walk away from this fight. She's going to pop her salve and walk out of it just fine. Nice pickup there with the first blood for Luna. As you see, she already has her boots and a Ring of Bacillus. She is not doing bad at all. Beautiful Ice Path blocking off the ability to kill that Rubik. He was in a very bad position. That was the disruption as well as the Lucent Beam came out, but he was able to survive due to a very well placed defensive Ice Path from Jakiro. Just shows the potential of that hero. If he gets in there, he can not only help take down heroes, but help save heroes on his own team. So for that reason, his teammate thanks him.
Hands to yourself.
Not doing bad in CS. If we look up top, we're going to see Darkseer is in the lead in the CS race at 15 CS. We've got Clockworks at 11. Luna's at 10. Not going too bad, but just definitely that creep skip coming out from the Darkseer is a very helpful ability. He's staying up here far in the jungle, just avoiding even letting the Magnus come into this fight. Magnus staying up under the tower, afraid of taking much damage, just no mana, not a whole lot of health. He does have the single salve, but I mean, the harassment that's coming out onto him is just enough to keep him afraid, which is exactly what this Darkseer wants. Because as the Darkseer continues to grow, Darkseer is level 4, and we see the Magnus is just about to reach level 5. So he's still getting his farm. He's just behind in gold. He is going to be picking up his bottle here, so that'll be nice. That'll help him last a little longer in this lane against the Darkseer. We do see Cogs come out. Very, very low mana for Genie in the mid lane. Very aggressive play by the Clockwork. He's already level 5, and he is going to be looking for that big hook shot here very soon. Double damage rune is going to be picked up by Genie with the Templar Assassin. Could expect to see something come from that. And boots are finally picked up for Genie in the mid lane. Just the stout shield. Oh, and double damage is going to come out.
Coming in.
Clockwork in a very bad spot, but if it wasn't for those cogs repelling off the Templar Assassin, Clockworks would have fallen there. Templar Assassin in a very bad position. Very low health as well as the Clockwork. Great cog work by the Clockwork up there. He got it placed in just the right position, knowing that when he escaped that it was going to repel back that Templar Assassin and make it so that he could hopefully make it out of there alive. And it did not disappoint. Down on the bottom lane, we see Luna is just into level 4. Not doing too bad. Up top, we do have a level 6 Magnus. Magnus just hits level 6. He has very little health, very little mana. Not enough to even use his skewer. He just picks up enough mana to hit skewer. But once he gets full health and full mana, you can expect to start seeing team initiation come out with that reverse polarity. Great skill fight. We do see him filling up with that bottle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And you can maybe expect to see something come out of it. Darkseer picks up his recipe for his buckler on his way to building towards that mechanism. Once he gets that, he's going to be able to definitely help in the team fights.
Denied.
He is level 6. Pretty standard build so far. 2 in Surge, 3 in the great Ion Shield, and 1 in the Vacuum. Expect to see Vacuum growing here quickly so that he can get his Wall of Replica up and running. Unlike some heroes, the Wall of Replica is not that great at level 6. A lot of them try to get their ultimates up early. I'll get back on that. We do see Lina taking a very good amount of health. Spectre able to drop the Lina. Luna fighting up, manning it up against Jakiro. Ice Path comes out, locks Luna in place. Luna's going to fall, but not before taking out Jakiro. Spectre walks out of that on top, being able to take down the Luna. Beautiful shot from the Spectre there. That's not a trade you want to take. Trading a Luna for a support. Yeah, it's one thing if you take out their carry, but it's a totally separate issue if you're just losing your hard carry for a support. Not an even trade in my opinion. And a good kill for Spectre to get there. As I was saying a minute ago, though, as for Darkseer is going to go down on top. We see the reverse polarity had come out. The Haunt comes out from Spectre and is able to drop that Magnus before he's able to get away. He was at such low health. And Templar Assassin gets a kill in the mid lane. Just very aggressive play from Team Genie. Well use of that haunt, without a doubt. Scores 4-5. If we look at the XP graph, we see it was swinging heavily in the way of the Dire. It is starting to come back a little bit. It's just about 1,000 in XP advantage. As for gold advantage, it was almost 2,000 advantage, but it's swinging its way back down to about 500. After those last couple kills, they were able to definitely narrow the gap. We are going to see some initiation coming in from Templar Assassin on the bottom lane. Ice Path comes out. A missed Lucent Beam. Cogs misses. It's going to be a defensive Cogs to block them from coming in the lane. And in that initiation, Shadow Demon does fall to the Templar Assassin. Beautiful rocket flare shot coming out from the Clockwork, trying to get an eye on Spectre. She's just stuck back here. No TP scroll. The TP scroll's on his way out, but no real way out of the trees.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh,
and there's the TP scroll. Spectre is going to be able to get out before that last rocket flare would come in.
Dire's top tower has fallen. It was only a matter of time.
We do have the tier 1 falling up top on the Dire side. So the top lane is... it has lost its tier 1 tower. I don't know. This matchup is staying pretty even right now. Not much in the way of just super aggression coming out from either team. They sort of just are where they are, and if they catch someone out, they catch them out. Some warding coming out here from Shadow Demon. He might be in a tough spot. Disruption comes out on Rubik. We are going to see the Fade Bolt and the Telekinesis coming out on...
I feel sad for them.
The Magnus. Shadow Poison come out, Skewer, and Rubik's going to fall there in the Radiant Jungle. Haunt's going to come out from Spectre. Spectre doing some minor damage on each of the team. Shadow Demon in a very bad spot with the Templar Assassin, and he is going to drop to the Templar Assassin. Ice Path is coming out. They're initiating on the Magnus. Clockwork using the Cogs. We are going to be seeing Templar Assassin going up against Lina. Light Striker Ray stunning him out. Rubik is going to be able to get the Telekinesis, and Lina is going to fall here. Missed Ice Path. That could have been very, very bad for the Luna here.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And the fortification comes out.
By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower doesn't
now
even
that you've
have
got
arms to
some
defend
of
itself.
the Dire team
What a
back here
brave
on this
tower.
bottom lane, it's going to push back those heroes. It just shows what potential you have with something like a Rubik. And Rubik's still level 4. He's not even to level 6 yet, so he's still just outside of his potential range of getting that spell steal. Once he gets that, you can expect to see some more potential coming out of this Rubik. We do have some good dewarding coming off here from the Radiant side.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very amusing.
I
We've
feel
got
sad for them.
Spectre headed back to base, low on health. No surprise there. While this is going on, we've got... I mean, if we look at our levels, we've got level 10 for Magnus and Templar Assassin, 9 for Darkseer, 8 for Spectre. I mean, not doing too bad for... even for the supports here. They're all staying pretty even at level 5. No one's quite to level 6 as a support. You can expect to see some big things come out with that Laguna Blade from the Lina. Of course, the Demonic Purge. I mean, you've got the Micropyre, Spell Steal. Some big spells are going to be coming out here in 1 levels for these supports. We do see Luna being pushed back. We've got a smoke coming out. They're going to catch someone out. Haven't quite done it, and they're just going to end up clearing this camp. We've got the hunt coming out from Spectre, though. Disruption and Light Striker Ray are going to come out on Templar Assassin. Ice Path catches up Luna. Shadow Demon is going to drop very quickly to that Templar Assassin, and we're going to see Luna running from Jakiro. Ice Path comes out, blocks her path. We're going to see the slow coming out from the Templar Assassin. Spectral Daggers on her, and Luna's going to go down here. Beautiful cogs keeping Spectre away. One more last hit. Is she going to make it? No, she's not. Spectre gets the final hit. Clockwork in a very bad position. We're seeing Clockwork make it back to base. Beautiful Dragon Slave coming out from the Lina. And they get the disruption off on Darkseer. Darkseer in a bad spot. Shadow Poison coming out. He's going to surge into the trees. Light Striker Ray out on Templar Assassin. Beautiful, beautiful Sentry Ward. She tried to meld, but the Sentry Ward was placed right next to her. I mean, it's not like they didn't know where she was. And still, not quite to level 6. That Laguna Blade would have came in handy during that last exchange.
Oh, that's not good for the Radiant.
Not bad exchanges for these two teams, though. Well use of the Haunt. I mean, this Spectre knows when to throw it out. We see drums being picked up on Spectre. Not the best late game item, but definitely helpful during the mid game. It could be the difference of whether they close the game out at the 22-minute mark or the 45-minute mark. And because of that, you can expect to see a little bit more aggression coming out from the Spectre here. Ion Shell coming out. Beautiful vacuum, but no real follow-up. The Lucid Beam's going to come out and catch him. Magnus just picks up his Blink Dagger, and we are going to see some good damage coming out. Luna is going to be dropped. Darkseer is actually able to get the kill on Shadow Demon, and Spectre is able to kill the Luna. Luna is down. Magnus has very, very low health. Good exchange there, and we finally see level 1 wall up on this Darkseer. He hasn't used it yet, but he has a mechanism already. He has standard boots of speed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, if we look at items here, we're going to see nice items purchased. We've got, of course, the mechanism drum and phase boots up on Spectre. Mana boots out, as well as Blink Dagger. Initiation comes in, hook shot. We're going to see the cogs come out, locking up Jakiro, but Jakiro's going to Ice Path. Beautiful Light Striker Ray. Vacuum brings them all into the cogs. There goes the Laguna Blade. We see Lina's able to get the kill on the Jakiro. Beautiful Laguna Blade there. Had him held in place. And RP's still up. We still have the Eclipse up on Luna on the bottom lane. I mean, they're not wasting their ultimates. They're a little bit behind here. But overall, I just think good use of ultimates. They use them when they have to. They're not overkilling. They're not taking that extra cooldown that they don't necessarily need. Not something you want in a situation where you're behind. Lucent Beam's going to come out, press Spectre back. Not enough to have her drop back too far. We do see Templar Assassin coming in. Templar Assassin already has that Blink Dagger coming in for some very quick daggers. Magnus is going to drop. The beautiful, beautiful Eclipse there from Luna is able to drop the Templar Assassin. Ice Path comes out. Spectre's in a very bad position. Shadow Demon is able to get the kill. Beautiful vacuum comes in. The wall is out. Micropyre, Cogs, everything is being used now. Shockwave. We're going to see Rubik get the kill on the Clockwork, though. He was in the middle of his Cogs. We do see the Light Striker Ray just miss. And Shadow Demon is going to drop to Darkseer. He found him here in the side shop. Great exchange overall, but when it came down to it, that Shockwave did a very good amount of damage from the Rubik. He turned it around on the Magnus. Wasn't quite an RP, but it definitely helped during that fight there. And we saw just how damaging this Radiant team is. We're going to see Luna drops to the Spectre there. Or Lena, sorry. We do see the RP come out on Darkseer. Magnus able to get the kill. Darkseer dropping as well as the Rubik. I mean, just great counter return here. They were a little bit behind. They used that RP. They used what they had to do in order to get those kills. We did lose the tier 1 in mid to the Templar Assassin. We do see the blink up from Templar Assassin on Clockwork, pushing him back. He does have that battery assault, though, giving him that extra mini stun. And the tier 1 tower is destroyed on the bottom lane by the Dire team. I don't know, it's still pretty close. If we look at advantage, though, it's going 5,000 advantage in XP for the Radiant. We're looking at over, well, it was over 3,000, but it's swinging back in the way for the Dire of 2,000, still in the advantage of the Radiant team. Some dewarding coming out here from Shadow Demon. Just doing what they have to do, keeping an eye, trying to keep pressure on the map. They are a little bit behind right now, but if they can keep the pressure out, they're going to get what they have to do. We do see Luna is building towards that BKB. She is almost there. She's got the Ring of Aquila up and running. No real surprise there. Mana Boots up on Darkseer as well as the Mechanism, and Luna just picks up her BKB. Again, great item to have in a team fight. That'll allow her to live through the time it needs in order for her to get off that full. Cogs coming out on Spectre. Not a good place for a blink in from Magnus. We're going to see the RP come out. Mechanism's going to come out. Beautiful, beautiful Eclipse comes out. And it still didn't matter. We've got a team wipe coming out from the Radiant. Spectre has no health. Spectre at 22 health. She was even lower than that, but we have a full team wipe here. Luna came in, used the Eclipse. They thought they had him caught out. Beautiful blink in. The RP was used. And still, Spectre stands to live another day. The whole team was wiped for Team Posers. They had the initiation they needed. They almost made it through, and before you know it, they were just not where they had to be. Sad. It just didn't go the way they thought it was. BKB picked up on Templar Assassin. It's going to give her that survivability.
Dire's middle tower is all over the world, being attacked.
I mean, if we look at the net worth chart, we see Blink Dagger and BKB up on Templar Assassin. She is on top with 8,800. Not too far behind. Oh, we've got some initiation coming out. Micropyre, Secure in a bad place. Beautiful, beautiful Laguna Blade coming out from Lena.
That was careless.
Light Strike Array coming out, but BKB has been used. Lena's going to fall very quickly. Templar Assassin still pushing Clockwork. Going to take some damage from the tower, move back. We do see the blink in from Magnus, but no follow through on that Darkseer. And we have the diffusal blade out on Spectre. I mean, this is not going to be a good thing. It's going to give that Spectre even more in the way of damage, even more potential. And it's going to just make that Spectre an even scarier hero to be going up against. Lita's going to drop super quick here. We see the RP has not been used yet. RP comes out now, catches up 3 heroes. Spectre getting healed back up by the mechanism. Clockwork's going to shoot out. We do see the blink in. Cogs come out. Templar Assassin still trying to chase him under the tier 3 tower. Almost.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. It was a valiant effort.
Almost. Just
By the gods, the Dire's
not
bottom
enough
tower
to get
doesn't
in there.
even
We do
have
see
arms
some
to
very
defend
good
itself.
amount of damage
What a
coming out
brave tower.
to this tier 2 tower. I mean,
Dire's bottom
just
tower
watch it
is
drop
under
to this
attack.
Templar
Run,
Assassin.
little
We
bottom
have the
tower.
teleports coming in, and she is going to blink out before she's in danger. Clockwork might meet her up here. No, just misses her. Surge comes in, Templar Assassin, Ion Shell. She's going to go in and do some damage to these neutral camps that have been stacked nicely for her. And as you see, she drops those camps very quickly now. We do have grouping coming up here in the mid lane. Have 39 seconds before RP's up and running, so that could be a huge factor in this fight. If we go to the Rubik, we're going to see Rubik still not much in the way of items. He's definitely behind a little bit in the item race.
Structures are fortified. Don't waste
Fadebolt
time
comes
hitting
out, going to pull the creep wave away from the tower as well as the fortification. We do see the Light Striker Ray. Templar Assassin in a bad spot. Kargs comes out. BKB's been popped, but she's very, very low on mana. Beautiful vacuum and wall comes out. We're going to see tremendous amount of damage coming out. Luna is low health. Luna drops. Shatter Demon is going to fall as well. Beautiful Ion Shell kill there. We're going to see them chasing up the Clockwork, and the Cogs are going to come out. Magnus is going to drop inside of that Ice Path. Gosh, it's just not happening for this Dire team. They come in, they initiate, and it just is not enough. When you're going up against a team that has beautiful, beautiful walls coming out, as well as vacuums. I mean, he has been phenomenal with those vacuums, and the tier 2 is going to drop in the mid lane. Just tremendous. And the funny thing is we do have wards out on the Dire team. They're doing very good at their warding. We have some wards over here just keeping an eye on the rune spot for the Radiant team, but nothing else really in that way. We do see the smoke come out. They're going to be pushing up. Blink comes in. Great amount of damage going to be coming out to Clockwork. He is going to cog up. Telekinesis out. Ice Path. The Clockwork is going to drop here quickly. Magnus comes in with a beautiful RP. The Skewer is going to come out as well as the Cogs. We're going to see Magnus dropping here inside of the Ice Path. Eclipse is coming out. Tremendous amount of damage coming out. But no one has fallen. Not even Jakiro. Jakiro, very low on health. He's going to be able to get the Ice Path. The BKB's out. But right before he gets out of the Ice Path, we're going to see Vacuum coming out, and Luna is going to drop to the Spectre as well. The GG is called. No surprise. At this point, there was really nowhere for this to go. Just tremendous play here by these two teams. But
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Team Genie
It has no arms to
throws,
defend itself.
came out on top. Tremendous play by this team here.
Dire's middle tower has
Definitely
fallen.
glad to
Timber.
have been able to cast this match.
Attention
Again, this was a
shoppers.
matchup
Dire's
between
middle
Genie
barracks are
Throws
under
and Team
attack.
Posers. My name is Radnor. Glad you guys could join us here this evening. You can follow me on Twitch and YouTube, and hope you all have a very good night. In my opinion, just wanted to throw this out there.
Dire's middle barracks.
In my opinion, it was the beautiful plays by Darkseer that brought this game about. Darkseer had some tremendous vacuums, some tremendously well-placed walls. and if it wasn't for Darkseer, I don't think this matchup would have gone as well for the Radiant team. I do want to thank you guys again for tuning in. My name is Radnor. Hope you enjoyed this matchup between Team Genie Throws and Team Posers. And there goes the Angel.
What a surprise.
Yeah, well done by these two teams.